to day 3 of the challenge, Pookie. I'm Ethan Goggins, and today is a video for all of you that are balling on a budget, because I get it, inflation's up, you got 10 baby mamas to feed, and Lord knows you can't cut that $500 a week Uber Eats budget. I mean, that would be a crime. But thankfully, a lot of my students that are scaling right now found their winning products without having to pay a penny for these expensive spy tools. Because the reality is, when a product does show up on a spy tool, it's usually too late, because the whole dropshipping mob just swarms on top of that product and it gets saturated immediately. So in this video, I want to show you the different free methods that I use to find products before they get saturated, before every other dropshipper sees them. So we're going to go straight to the source, reveal the exact filters I use, and find some winning products live. Now, this is by far my favorite product research method in general, and it's completely free. So when we hop into a tool like Claude or ChatGPT, I like to give it a very basic prompt like this one right here, where I'm looking for keywords to a very affluent audience. I want to know, what are these people with money actually buying? What are they looking up? What are their problems? And from this list of keywords, what I will do is, let's say, so we just copy over some keywords like sagging skin over to Facebook ad library. But here's the big caveat. If you do not put it in quotations, you're going to get all of these ad results that are not for sagging skin. It's going to be these erotic fan fiction novels. And it's just, I mean, look at this. Oh my God, this man came to my library, and even though I was just the good librarian serving all these kids, he came and pounded me in the back alley. Oh my God, Jesus, this ad copy. So if you don't want to be scarred for life, make sure you search this exact phrase instead. And then as you can see right here, the first ads that are populating are usually going to be from Shopify brands. So yeah, we got goodbye fine lines. I like that. But we do want to look for ones that have clear products, because you are going to get some local businesses as well. And as we scroll down, there are so many different brands that are selling products for this category. So obviously what I typically like to do is click on these different brands and see how long have they been running these ads for, because typically if it's been for at least 2 weeks for the same product, then that's usually an indication that it's a winning product. So clicking on these guys, what are they selling? So we got an advertorial, which typically indicates these guys are a little bit more refined. They found a solution. So yeah, this product right here, it is a winner. It's a little bit more saturated than I'd ideally like, which is something you learn with time. But does that mean that we can't find products that are similar or potentially even better? So if people are looking for LED as the main solution for sagging skin, then I'm sure we can find a brush or a different type of product that has the same application. So let's look up another common problem, which is plantar fasciitis. So we have different shoes, we have different soles. So a lot of different types of products that all solve that same problem. So again, it's up to us to determine what product do we feel like has the best shot of working that matches the criteria we talked about in the last video, which we'll cover again. But as we can see here, I want to see what really stands out, but these are all really good. So I found this product right here, a full body sculpting blade. It's actually pretty unique. It's got heat in one, it's got EMS, so it also can solve plantar fasciitis and a few other pain points like just muscles that are tight in general. So this is a product that I really like. It's got a high perceived value, good problem solver, good content. So this definitely matches my criteria. Now, another free tool that I absolutely love is hopping onto Temu. So you can go to the best selling items, 5-star rated. I usually kind of rotate in between them, but what I typically like to do is go to different categories. So you can go beauty and health, women's clothing, but let's just start with beauty and health. And from here, typically what you have to do is a little bit of discernment, because you're going to see a lot of the same products twice. And that typically means it's saturated. But if you're seeing anything that stands out, that's a little bit different, that's usually a good sign. Like right here, yeah, when I tell you that product was saturated, it's saturated. And I would just say it's good in general to go through Temu, because you can actually see all these past winning products, because yes, a lot of them are saturated, but that gives you a frame of reference. You get to see what worked in the past, which usually is going to be an indication of what works in the future. So as you're scrolling down, this vanity mirror I think is really interesting. I love home decor. I love anything that can be having a higher AOV. So this definitely fits through my criteria. We got this LED face mask. And again, it doesn't have to be the exact LED face mask that we see on Temu. Maybe there's a better version. Maybe there's one that has a different feature, another unique mechanism, and that can be the one we sell. But just to get product ideas in your head of, okay, if facial skincare, if this LED face mask is working, then why can't I just find another version that's even better? Because there's clearly demand for that product concept. So as we scroll down, same thing, we have the 5-in-1 hairstyling tool. You're going to see that one a lot. It's been around for a while. So I'd say, again, if you can find something that's a little bit better, sure, go for it. But the exact one, I would say no, because we're seeing it multiple times there. And I would say you can also find a lot of good non-problem solving products. So let's go to women's clothing. We'll just see what's kind of the best selling items here. So typically I'm looking for stuff that is a bit higher AOV. So I don't really like to sell shirts or pants because they are lower AOV and typically higher return rate. So I do like sets. I like jackets. Sometimes I like shoes. tattoos. So that's really what I'm kind of building my eye for. And you also got to keep in mind, you're advertising on Facebook primarily with image ads when you're selling clothing or any home decor product. So it's got to be a product that really stands out just through the images, because if it's super basic, like these pants right here, sure, it's cute, but is it going to stand out on the Instagram feed? Not really. So let's hop on a 5-star rating and see what products Temu is recommending. And I would recommend creating your own Temu account, because based on what you click, it'll then get better at recommending even more winning products to you that are in that same vein of products that you like. So definitely create an account. And then as we can see here, oh my God, they're selling horses. You're telling me I can get my own blonde bimbo wife for only $10? That's a steal. But anyways, let's scroll on down. Let's see, does anything catch the eye? So we got that saturated LED face snatcher, but I just specifically want to see, is there a good beauty product, a good little health product here? Of course, full Botox. I mean, just go get a BBL. Stop being such a wuss. But this would be something that I am interested in, because it does catch your eye. The gold buttons definitely stands out on the feed. It's unique. It's eye-catching. This is the type of products that, yeah, if you are going to sell the non-problem solvers, that do have to have something that helps it stand out. So I would say this would be a product I would be interested in. And then the final thing you can do is just go directly to categories, and it gives you a little bit more wiggle room to play around with the filters. So from here on the filter section, I usually like to filter the price specifically. So I don't like to have cheap products. So typically I'm going to do at least $15 or $20. So that way we just get those filtered out and we can really focus on the high quality products here. So let's just see if anything is unique, anything kind of catches the eye here. So we'll do it for a little bit so you can see what this process is like. And as we scroll on down, so far, nothing really catching my eye. We're seeing a lot of the same type of products, but again, you're building that frame of reference. We're seeing, oh my God, I thought that was the Kardashian mom for a second. But if we scroll on down, okay, so an IPL laser hair removal device. This is clearly a product that has a lot of demand, and it seems to be a different version from the typical ones that you see out there. So I would definitely do a little bit more research into this one, see if there's anything that makes it different, because it is a huge market. There's been multiple dropshipping brands that have done 8 figures with products like this. So I would say that's something I will say for now. And then again, let's keep scrolling. And then we got another product here, the 4-in-1 electric facial cleanser. So this is another product that I think is really interesting, solves a variety of different issues. So what I do when I actually do find a product I like is I hop onto our product research spreadsheet, which I will link down below. And it has all the different categories of how I evaluate products. So starting with margin, I usually like all my products to have at least a $25 margin, because when you're running ads, typically it's going to cost you at minimum $15 to $20 to get a purchase. And then I need to be able to sell that product for 3 times more than it cost me. So with that product that we just saw, the 4-in-1 brush costs about $17. So I need to be able to sell it for about $50 minimum. Then for return rate, I basically look up the product on Amazon, and if the stars are 4.3 or above, then typically that means the product actually works and it's a high quality product, so you won't be dealing with a lot of chargebacks and unhappy customers. Now, with the final things, appeals to impulse purchasers, usually this is just gonna be any product where you can visually see the difference it actually makes for you. So with the facial massager, definitely gonna see that. Content's usually a given, and honestly, it's not something I think about too much nowadays, because with image ads and AI, you can basically make whatever ad you want to initially test. So definitely passes that criteria. And then proven sales demand, you can typically find that out if you're finding the product on Cal Data. It will tell you directly. On Amazon, it's pretty simple. You can use a tool like Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, and it will tell you the exact sales volume on that listing of your product. Or you can just multiply, okay, it got 1,000 bought, and then what was the price they sold it at? So 139. So therefore, they made $139,000 last month. So for me, if a product's doing at least 30 grand a month, that is enough sales validation. And then finally, is it an evergreen product? So for this, it is a problem that people are going to be dealing with year round. So it is evergreen and not just a little seasonal winter, summer product that people will buy for a month or two or for a specific holiday and then just never buy it again. And then the final way I like to find winning products for free is go onto your phone, hop onto TikTok, and create a brand new account. And instead of looking at Sophie Rain and all of these TikTok e-girl thoughts, what we do instead is hop into our search bar and try to make some money. So look up TikTok made me buy it. And then from here, what you can do is look at these videos, like them, favorite, because what it's going to tell the TikTok feed is to serve you more videos like that, because you're telling it, hey, I'm just an NPC materialistic consumer, so all I want to see is more and more and more of these videos. So I would just do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then naturally as you go to your feed, what's going to end up happening is that it just recommends you naturally all of these winning products. So first video is an ad for a product, which is beautiful. So again, we're going to like it, we're going to favorite it. It doesn't have to be exactly a product that we're interested in, but we're just, again, signaling to the algorithm that we want more and more of these videos. So let's just scroll on down. Okay, right here. So we got a nice steamer product. So I would say this is actually something that I'm interested in. It's portable. You can bring it on the go. There's got a lot of selling points to it. So if this is a product that has sales demand, which I would assume there definitely is, it's a product that I would actually create a favorite category for, where this is where you actually save all of the winners. So right there, we got our collection for winner products. So whenever we see something that actually does catch our eye, we can just add it there instead of just saving it in our general favorites. So let's keep scrolling. Anything else interesting today? If your shoulder looks like this, it is an ad. So again, we want to save it. I know that that brand specifically is an actual brand. So right here, okay, so we get a mini portable, what does this actually do? Oh, it's a hair comb. So it's a hair comb. It's a little too cheap for me. It's a little too plastic, so it's not gonna be something that I personally want. Let's see what this next one's all about. Okay, so it's the headband, the music Bluetooth headband. Is this a winner? 100%. It's a little bit too saturated for my taste. It's been around for quite a while, and this pretty much every angle for it has been tapped. So I'd say, yeah, this is not going to be something I'm interested in. So again, we're going to keep scrolling, see what actually catches our eye, but you want to train the algorithm over time. And I would say this is probably my least favorite method, but are you going to find a few hidden gems here and there? It's definitely a possibility. And really what I want to teach you with this video is just showing you all the different methods. So definitely, if you haven't watched it, go back to the first product research video where we talked about all the product research tools that, yes, are paid, but will usually speed up this process of finding the products that match your criteria. And then just go ahead as your homework assignment and try each one of these methods, because you don't know which one is actually going to get you the best return. Because if you spend 30 minutes on the TikTok research method versus 30 minutes on PP ads, you'll probably find that, oh, on one method, I find 10 interesting products, while on the other one, I barely find anything. And that's normal. So find which method actually works the best for you and then stick with that.